It's 8:49. Commanders fans don't have to worry about a loss this week. That's because it's a bye week for the team that's currently sitting at 3-8. So what do fans think the team is doing wrong? What can they do better? Joining me now to talk about all things Commanders are the guys with Reedie Zee Sports Talk. Reedie Zee, thank you for waking up with me this morning. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
All right, so let's start, first of all, about what happened in Madrid. With this team, we've seen a few close games, but Madrid, what do you think went wrong? Zee, I'll let you start.
I don't know, actually. I mean, we saw the team come out with more fight, faster, more aggressive with the changes that Dan Quinn made when he came in and took over the defensive play calling. Offensively, we saw the ball moved and things were going a little bit better, but at the end, we just didn't have enough fight all the way through. It's kind of tough to kind of pinpoint what happened or what was wrong.
What do you think they could have done maybe differently? Because I agree with Zee, they came out fighting, but what do you think they may have done differently?
You're on mute, Reedie.
I'm sorry. I think they could have maybe explored more options as far as it relates to the kicking game, because after the game they went ahead and they cut Gay, the kicker. I think earlier in the season when he was having the struggles, we kind of could have shored up some of those issues. But Dan Quinn is super loyal to his guys and his coaches, as we also seen with the defensive coordinator before he made the move to call the plays. But that did work out in our favor. I just think we should have just maybe made some tougher personnel decisions earlier in the season, and that might have helped in this game.
All right, Reedie. So how do they turn things around right now coming out of the bye week with what feels like a lot of endless season-ending injuries?
I mean, well, the only thing they can do is they can look from within on the bye week, self-scout themselves and see what has worked and what hasn't worked throughout this season, and kind of just, bring the guys in that they're trying to look at for next year. I think this season is kind of like lost in the sense of making the playoffs. So all you can really do is evaluate the team for next year and see like some of those young guys like Sanat, and some of the guys that they brought in, Jayden Lane, if he comes back from the injury, see what they can truly do so when they go into the offseason, they can make sound decisions.
All right. And Zee, one of those injuries is JD5. I'm wondering, Zee, are we still excited about Jayden Daniels, and what do you think they do with him next?
Absolutely. We're always going to be excited about Jayden Daniels and, the magic that he brought to this team last year. And he just has that excitement in his game. So the fans and everyone's still going to be excited about it now in reference to, there's been rumors that they may bring him back, after the bye week, because the elbow injury ended up not being a full fracture or anything like that. It was more so just a dislocation. So we'll see what they do. But, a lot of fans and, even my brother Reedie is saying that, we should shut him down. I've been kind of on the fence because I kind of don't want the sophomore year to kind of go as a wash, or, I feel like he should get a little bit more reps. But also, I think most importantly, his health matters. So, it looking like we probably should shut him down.
I know you just said you and Reedie kind of have two different feelings about it. It's kind of how I am about. I kind of feel you, but I also kind of feel what Reedie is saying. So, Reedie, I want to know, let's talk about the other important person, or one of the other important people on the team, Terry McLaurin. Is the season over for him?
I've been on the record saying on our podcast that I think Terry as well as Jayden should be shut down for the season.
Oh.
Because I feel like at this point in time in the season, like I get it, you don't want to never lay an egg or whatever. You want to continue to try to win. But I'm just looking at long term, you know what I'm saying? Like these later weeks in the season, somebody goes out and they get a torn pectoral or a torn ACL or Achilles injury, then that sets us back further going into next year. I think we just had to kind of I hate to say it, but cut our losses with this season and just figure out, the best talent that we have on this roster. And then when we go into the offseason, we can reevaluate everything and make sound choices. So I think he should be shut down as well.
All right, 20 seconds, Reedie. I'm going to ask you really quick. 49ers wide receiver Brandon Ayuk, there's been talks of maybe Peters might get him in. He's, teammate, familiar with JD5. Really quick, is it worth it? Because he's also injured.
Yeah, I would say if you would ask me this last year, before he signed the contract, I would say yeah. Now I don't know. I don't know if we want to take on that salary, because I think next year it comes into the first year of having to pay that salary, and I think we got other guys that we kind of, after re-signing Terry McLaurin, that we need to take care of. As example of Laramie Tunsil, Luvu's coming up, and there's a couple other guys that's going to come up for salaries. And then we're also going to have to make moves in the offseason, so you're going to need money for that. And I don't know if that's the receiver route we need to go, with Terry being the number one.
All right, Z, last word really quickly. I have 10 seconds. What do they need to do to at least, show that energy that they showed last season once they come out this bye week next week?
Just fight. Just go out there, fight, play aggressive, and want to have the desire to win. Everything else to the kind of show. I think, if they have the right attitude moving forward, we'll be fine. But like Reedie said, we got to evaluate the future. So we have to get these younger guys some reps and see what we have.
Reedie and Z Sports Talk, thank you, gentlemen, for waking up with me. I appreciate it. You can check them out on all social media platforms. All right, stay with DC News now. We'll be right back.